been a long and somewhat bumpy road, but this power melodic thrash metal band is finally back. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with Chuck and Eric of Testament. Do you consider that you guys have staged or made a comeback?
Yeah, we've made a comeback in the public eye, but we've always been here. I mean, the comeback thing is because we got the original lineup back together. We brought Alex and Greggy back, and Lou came back for a while.
Looking at it any way you want, but we're looking at it as we're playing better, we're getting along way better, and everything's much better than it used to be.
Do you think that the member changes over the years have affected the band positively or negatively?
Positively, definitely.
Yeah, if we didn't have them, we wouldn't be here. Plus, we played with the best drummers and some of the best musicians that played in Testament.
Lombardo and Hoagland, those guys played on the records, and they brought. It was almost like having a Dave Lombardo drum machine. Like, wow, because in the past, our music, if there was a weak link, I think it would be the drums from our old days. Lou was a huge part of the band and the music and the whole vibe, but I think drum-wise, once we got like Lombardo and stuff, it brought up a whole different level, which Paul holds true to, and it just makes Testament, like, especially our old songs, are like, wow, people are going, I've never heard them like that before.
Was there ever a moment when you truly thought that Testament was going to call it quits?
Yeah, there was a point, and it was weird. It was right before we got Alex, our last guitar player, Steve Smythe, who never played on any records, and then Steve DiGiorgio and Paul Bostoff. It was just a weird time, and I think it was 2004. The band was so defunct, no one ever showed up to practice, and I was trying to write a record by myself. Chuck was working a lot, and I'd be jamming with Paul, and we'd have to travel a lot and get there, and we would jam, and Steve DiGiorgio was next door jamming with Sadis, and he'd come over, and he had a problem with Paul because of John. He wanted John to be in there. It was just, there was a lot of drama. I remember calling Alex up and talking to him. I don't know if I told anybody this, but I was just like, if you don't join the band, I'm going to quit. I'm just done. I don't want to find another guitar player and teach someone else all the songs again, because that's something that I always had to do. And he was like, no, we're going to make it happen. I talked to Chuck, and we're going to get together. And
when I got sick and went through everything I went through, at that point, to me, I wasn't going to be playing music anymore. You don't know, but at that point, I didn't recognize the person in the mirror. And I was like, that's it. The band's over, and I'm not doing anything. And then one day, I put it in a Testament CD, because I didn't listen to Testament for years. Put in some music, and it sounded like, what song is this? And it sounded all new again and fresh. I'm like, wow, that's a killer song. And then it kind of got me fired up. We got together, and then as fate had it, got the original guys back. And then ever since then, it's like, that's why it's all changed, because we're like, let's get out there and be Testament, because we got everybody. We're Testament, full on. Let's get on the road, hit the road, go. So here we are.
Could you tell us how your cancer affected the group and the music?
It didn't affect so much the music, it affected being in the band, looking at the opportunity I have to travel the world, see the world with more open eyes than I have in the past. And also traveling with, my family and friends. It's about, just having a good time with it, I almost twist it around that, like when I'm like a tour in Europe, it's almost like I'm on vacation in Europe as a tourist, and I just happen to have to go sing for an hour and a half on stage, and I'll be back to the bar, beat you guys later, The music, I think it's made me inspired, more fired up, that I'm getting another chance to keep on doing what I love. And I got the guys back in the group, and everything's feeling really good and real positive, and it's a good time for the band right now. So
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.